Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy. I'm here with my man, Mr. Boom over here, Mr. Chico Boom, Mr. JRL himself, man. I appreciate you for having me come out here. I got a few questions I want to ask you, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know you've been doing your thing with JRL. JRL is a great company. I wouldn't say up and coming. It's been here for a good minute, but they're kind of like the underdogs in the game. A lot of more people are giving them more recognition. And one thing people always ask me, and even though I don't rock with one company in particular, I want to ask you this, just in case the people watching this may ask you, what does it take for someone to get with JRL? So I know people are going to ask you that, and people are going to ask me, like, how'd you get there? Yeah. So my main question is, like I said, what would it take for a barber to get with JRL, or for JRL to notice a certain barber?
Well, that's a good question. I think a lot of people are always sending me emails and, hey, I want to be put on. I'll tell you a couple ways not to get put on. It's like,
talk about it.
If I show you emails, I mean hundreds a week, and some of the emails are saying like, hey, I'm 2 skinny cuts on Instagram. Love to be part of your team. And that's it. That's all the email consists of. First, I would recommend sending a headshot, a bio, and a resume. A headshot is just that, a headshot, not a selfie on a cell phone in your car. A headshot is a professional headshot, somewhere where you went to a studio and got a real live headshot with no backgrounds, not throwing up any gang signs or a blunt in your mouth. That would be a first start. Then a bio talks about you, about your accolades, the things that you've accomplished. And then a resume talks about any type of work history or where you started and where you're at now. Work-wise, so those 3 things are the professional way of how to come at a company when talking about a position. I think people nowadays feel because they have a strong following on Instagram or TikTok that they are entitled for a position. They don't have the talent to back it up. They might be a social media influencer, but they're not a real live influencer, and I think that's 2 different type of things. We have people that we work with right now. I use Poppy Blends for as an example. Strong following on social media. He steps into a room. A lot of people recognize him. They know who he is for his talents and the things that he's brought to the industry up till now. He also is very talented with his artistic abilities and the stuff that he's able to do on the canvas, which is the model or his client or whatever. But also, he knows how to capture the moment, create content behind that, and push it. So when a company is looking at a talented, looking for talent, here we are. Here's an individual that's known, that knows how to cut, and knows how to create content behind that. To us, that's valuable. Yeah. And if you know how to talk and educate, that's even better. He's bilingual. So to us, he's a valuable individual. Now you have barbers that can cut. Okay, that's cool, you can cut, but there's so many barbers, you're talking about millions worldwide, they can cut. What else can you bring to the table? I just named a few other things that he brings to the table. Mm-hmm. So we always look at what that individual is able to bring, how that individual conducts themselves as a professional, both online and offline. What you do in your personal life will also affect your professional life. Exactly. So if we look on your story, if you tell us, hey, we have 100,000 followers on TikTok, you should look at what I got going on. Guess what? I do go look.
Yeah.
And if I see a whole lot of girls twerking on your page and doing drugs and you sipping on lean and behind the wheel of a car, you're not the type of person that we want to, associate with because of what you're doing on your personal time. So how you conduct yourself on the clock and off the clock is very important. So we look for those type of individuals that understand the basics of doing business. I think that if you are asking for a position, but you don't even know how to write a proper email, that tells me right there the type of individual that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
All right, guys, check it out. Your boy's gonna need your help. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to win Content Creator of the Year at the Barber Grammys this year at CT Barber Expo, and I'm gonna need y'all's help. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need y'all to vote for your boy. You already know your boy be dropping fire content from tutorials, unboxings, clipper reviews, interviewing barbers and influencers at events, or just straight dropping gems. So if you found any of my content valuable, please do me that favor and vote for your boy for Content Creator of the Year for the Barber Grammys at ctbarberexpo.com. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Let's get it.
Nice, man. I think that's a real good way of looking for influencers or whatever it is, members who can get on the JRL team, because you don't want just a bunch of people who can cut good, because like you said, there's a bunch of people who can cut good, but what else can you bring to the table? So that's something I want to elaborate on a little bit myself, just because a lot of people don't think that way. They always think, well, what can why should I get with this company or this company? Let me reach out to this company and see what they can do for me. But it shouldn't be that way. I think it should be like, what can I do for JRL? You know, yeah, I do this on the side. Maybe I can help them shoot some content behind the scenes. Or when they're traveling, let me help them shoot some content. Let me help them unload. When I see them at a show, let me help them unpack. Things like that, I think, is what helps get some people in better positions to be brought on by companies. Would you agree with that also?
100%. People have the me attitude. The world revolves around me, and they're not willing to make any sacrifices. Listen, I worked with companies in this industry that didn't have a large budget, but sometimes it required me to have to share a hotel room with someone. But I did that because I understood that, hey, this is a process. You know, and you got people nowadays that aren't willing even to do that. I mean, I got to share a hotel room with someone, but they don't understand budgets or long term or any of it, right? They're not willing to make those type of sacrifices because they feel like prima donnas. Yeah. They feel like the whole world should be gifted to them. But when you actually look at the big scale, right, we are in over 60 different countries worldwide. We have our own manufacturing plant. We have thousands of employees globally. We have a headquarters here, a new facility. We're looking to get another one just because we're outgrowing it at a rapid rate. We have so many things going on. We're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year behind marketing and trade shows. How are you possibly bigger than the company when you have 50,000, 100,000 followers on Instagram? You drive a Toyota Corolla living in a one-bedroom apartment. There's no way that just because you have a strong social media following, and I'm not trying to discredit anyone who drives a Toyota Corolla, lives in a one-bedroom apartment. All I'm saying is that the people that think that they're bigger than the company, there's no way that you're bigger than the company when his company is operating at a global level and you barely just made it out your mom's house.
Exactly.
You see?
Exactly. One thing I want to ask you is, I know it's 2024 this year. I know y'all got some great things coming out soon. And the reason why I want to ask you this is I've had people ask me this on my YouTube. I did a review on y'all's shaver, the single foil shaver.
Yeah.
And the question is, do y'all have plans to come out with a double foil shaver?
Yes, we do have plans of coming out with a double foil shaver that should be out by the end of this year. We're working on it already. The single foil shaver is a great shaver for precision shaving when you're talking about goatees or creating hard to reach lines. It's a real comfortable shaver. Great finisher. Great finisher is going to leave the shave smooth, buttery, soft, a lot closer than the shavers that are out there on the market. So yes, we do have a double foil one that's going to be able to cover more bulk and cut longer types of different hair.
Awesome, man. Awesome. One more thing I want to talk about a little bit is the Onyx trimmer that y'all got coming out. Mm-hmm. So I think it's highly anticipated. I saw it on S-Craft's channel a couple months back.
Correct.
I was like, okay, they got something coming, and I know y'all are really wanting to push that. And I know y'all big on quality control, making sure y'all have great products, great tools out there that are gonna be something you can use long term, right? I know y'all original trimmer had some, I wouldn't say problems, but there's reasons why people really didn't like them as much, right?
Correct.
So do you think those issues have been solved with this new Onyx trimmer that y'all gonna come out with?
Correct. I'm on my 5th different Onyx trimmer. There's some different prototypes. I'm on my 5th one, and we've perfected certain things, tweaked it, put more power, changed the blade, did some adjustments, worked with some different types of metals and things of that nature. So yes, the trimmer that's coming out now, the new Onyx, and what you will see on the Ghost editions as well, will be a more powerful, effective, sharper, more precise trimmer. I think a lot of people will be satisfied with it. And we're on our 2nd generation Easy Gap blade, so that will have the Easy Gap feature. This will be a 2nd generation, more improved one than the one that's out there right now. Now the Easy Gap blade that's out there right now, if you do it right, you should have a trimmer that really hits. But with the new Onyx being more powerful and being the 2nd generation blade, it's going to be a whole lot better and a different experience than the one that we have right now.
That's what's up, man. I think the world's got some good stuff from y'all coming soon. You know, I'm excited for y'all, and I'm excited as a barber to get these tools and try them out, and you know, give everybody online my opinions. You know, I like to talk about the stuff, but I greatly appreciate you and JRL, the whole company, and its entirety, man, for bringing me out here and sharing this with y'all and allowing y'all to talk to me and just give me some motivation. You know, sometimes we need motivation as well. Absolutely. You know, but I greatly appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Tate, from right here in Miami to Texas. We connected worldwide. JRL, just the right look. Put it in your life. You won't be disappointed. You know what it is. Boom, baby.
Let's go.